BacT versus Brew then. Let's take a look at the draft. Of course, we have quite a few civilizations gone by this point. Spanish, Malians, Persians, Italians, all gone as they get eliminated as the competition goes on. I'm thinking it's probably going to be Portuguese, Mongols, maybe even Hindustanis. Only one civilization is going to get banned out from this round. The most played civs per round. And looking at the draft, BacT did pick first. He went Portuguese. And Brew actually went with Bohemians and Mongols. Kind of interesting, maybe going for Bohemians and then picking up their counter straight off the bat, which could be Mongols, but also very strong as well. Berbers for BacT, obviously thinking at Mongols as well, then Japanese for him. Hindus and Maya to finish off from Brew, and then Koreans for BacT. So I think we're still in the borderline A-tier civilizations. I would say so. I would say so. Just looking at these ones, I don't really see any B tier ones. Ones that may be a little bit more situational. All of these civs have a lot of utility on Nomad and should be very strong. Even the last picks, Mayans, you know, you get the extra villager. You also get the extra, you know, the resources last longer, which is fantastic. And the Koreans, you have the extra LS. You have a fantastic unique unit, fantastic towers. There's all these civs are fantastic. Let's put it that way. All of them are fantastic. Okay, so game one then between BacT and Brew. Put BacT in blue, Brew is in the red, and it is Bohemians Berbers game one. I kind of like the matchup for Bohemians, and Brew has put his TC over to the right hand side here. It's like kind of a desert Nomad generation we've got. Obviously, the Wandering Warriors Nomad can differ quite a bit. It's always got a landlock, that's the one guarantee, but this one does have a big inlet. Of course, sometimes you just have a middle lake, sometimes there's no water in the middle at all, just like the normal one. But we do have quite a large inlet here, so there can be quite a few choke points, right? And it can be easily walled off, especially with the landlock. Anyway, Brew's over to the right hand side, his dock is over to the right hand side as well. There's always a guarantee of fish in every corner, so that's where you want to go. You always want to guarantee it, and that's where he's went. And BacT's not too far away with his own dock. But there's a big distance between each other with the TCs. So land eco should be relatively safe, but I would be expecting both players to fight for water here, and I would be giving Berbers the slight upper hand, of course. The villagers walk faster, and so do the ships. They also sail faster as well, which is quite nice. So I'm kind of thinking I like Berbers here. Brew, of course, needs to only have one less villager on gold, because he's going to get the gold mining upgrades. Bohemians can be rather oppressive with having all of those upgrades. They just get the Feudal Age, they also get the Castle Age upgrades, which is pretty insane. And Brew's already taken his first boar in before even getting his first ship out, which is a little bit odd. And actually the boar's chilling there now. What the hell? He should have enough wood. Nearly. Got it now. And it's going to be straight onto the food. First fishing ship out on the way. I would be expecting some sort of fast castle unique unit play here from Bohemians, although they can go for an archer play as well. Would want to try and identify your opponent as and Brew's not even got a sheep, man. He's not even got a sheep. That's really bad for him. He's going to have to go around with a villager and try and scout now, because you really need to have at least one. But if you can have like 2 or 3 sheep, it makes a massive difference. How many does BacT have? You can see, look at the scout now, it's reflected in the score as well. He's got 4. He's got 4 sheep, which makes a hell of a difference. Oh god. And BacT Berbers, their eco is... they have like the most hidden eco bonus in the game, it's just for their villagers walking. But it's actually really nice on Nomad, because quite a lot of the time you have these long trips for boaters, and you generally don't need to get limbs, so you can keep your TC running as long as you have the food income. You don't really need to worry about these long trips and doing the house trick or quick walls to delay the boar a little bit. So Berbers are actually really noob friendly, but good even for pro players. One less thing to worry about, right? You can get close enough and then pull the boar back. Don't really think Camel Archers would be a play here on this one. Knights could do something, but if you have mass monk play from Bohemians, could be little bit awkward. You can see 25. Yeah. It doesn't even get close, man. Doesn't even get close. Not losing any HP is nice. There's only one. Look at this one. Took like 2 hits or 1 hit. And absolutely fine. See the scouting from BacT is beautiful. You want to prioritize round your TC first. Seize stones, seize gold. Relatively safe. You'll be happy with that. It's got quite a few bush berries or berry bushes. And then you start going for shoreline as you want to find out where the enemy dock is. He's pretty much ruled out a lot of places the dock is not going to be. And funnily enough, he will find out the red dock's up here eventually. But it's actually quite close to him. But it's going to be one of the last areas he actually scouts in the full map. These inlets obviously add a lot of surface you need to cover. Did Brew get a sheep? Doesn't look like it. The best place to try and discover them is usually towards the shoreline, just like the boars. You can see there's one here, there's one here, there's one here. So if you're ever stuck for sheep, generally you want to look towards the shoreline, and so you're going to find that one now. He's going to get the sheep, and then he's going to take the boar. It's not an ideal start for Brew. And I have been told it's Brew by Brew himself, because it's short for Bruno. But I always watch Dave, and then when Dave streams and casts, he calls him Brew. Or Bruh, sorry. Bruh. I keep getting it wrong. It's too confusing. It shouldn't really be confusing, but it is. Pretty much even Stevens in terms of fish eco. But Brew, pretty much a villager behind in terms of idle time. BacT is on the way up. Really nice solid uptime. Anything sub 9:30 is good. And anything sub 9 minutes is generally quite excellent. But 19 population will give him a little bit more wiggle room. When you're so close to your opponent, you definitely want to prioritise fish here. And actually, Brew knows he's there as well. Okay, so both players know where the docks are. Both kind of prioritising water, but Brew's up a little bit later. No, there's Reese. There is Reese. Fez. If I didn't have any sheep within 4 minutes, I would restart as well. I think that is reworthy. You're right. If I had no sheep at minute 4, I would have restarted. And like, the only thing that would convince me to not, if I maybe had like a gold and a stone, or like maybe a gold or a stone right on the TC, I'd maybe say, okay, that's fine. But the fact there's no other resources on the TC, I think there's enough ground there to go for the restart. But it depends if players know there's a restart, which is something different as well, right? Not everybody knows that. You have to read the handbook. Read handbook, evil. Oh. How's it going, Toss? A sick Boogum site yesterday, shamelessly opening wins versus Tattle. Yeah, I mean, Ramiku played pretty sick against Tattle, especially in game 1, and did put him under some difficulty. But I don't know if you watched the record of the recording of that set. It was really interesting. It's on the YouTube channel as well. BacT going for galleys. Okay. And yeah, I mean, Ramiku did have a good result in game 1, and then Tattle just stopped him playing his game and adapted really well. And could... Excuse me, I shouldn't be allowed. Imagine pros reading handbooks. Exactly, Mundo, that doesn't happen. And Bogum... Oh, okay, okay. I think it's... I mean, the quarterfinal matchups are looking amazing, which would be exclamation point warriors for the spoilers on that one. But yeah, doubt and running was an interesting one yesterday. In fact, he's just going to go for fletching here. You can see the resources already looking quite good. It's not like... This is the issue I have with galleys. They are fantastic sniping fish, especially when you have fletching, but it's just not... It's not a galley micro friendly map at all. Look how tight you are to the edge and close to the land. It's very, very fire galley favourable, this map. balding clutching at straws, right? And it's true. It is true. So for those who don't know, this is going to YouTube. We've got my stream title is Balding Scottish Man Cast. It is true. I'm balding at the front, but the rest of my head is more than fine.
Oh! Oh, kill him! Oh, kill
More
him.
than fine.
Oh.
And it looks like the galley play
Bat chest.
is gonna work here. Thanks for the sub tosser. Bat chest. So if anyone doesn't know, that's Project Belgium to the T, and there's quite a few weak galleys in here. And the fish is not doing too well either. Either player close to getting up. Not yet. Brew could do some mass selling of wood, I think. Do you prefer galleys? I don't prefer galleys in this map at all. I think it's just too close to the edge. I prefer fires. This is a get castle age, and I go for fire strip map. There's just so little wiggle room. It's a lot tighter than the normal one. Yeah, I heckin' love Nomad. We heckin' love Nomad. This is the Nomad place to go. I think both players are going to get up at relatively similar times, but Brew should be up first. He should be clicking just now. Blacksmith's already there. Getting repairs on the galleys here. Yeah, BacT will have the food. 7 fishing ships versus 3, and here come the fires. And the demo. Oh boy. Oh, these are all full HP. This is what I love. Like, see if you just have a demo hidden in here. It's like Gandalf the Grey. You shall not pass. Literally. The damage you could get is insane. And he's got the demo in here. I don't love it. I prefer it here, because you're almost guaranteed to get damage, and because of the landlocked on this side, BacT is totally trapped. So his fish is going to run out eventually. Go for it. What are you doing, man? Go for a demo. Don't have it here. You gotta hide it. And then you got it on garrison. Boom. Boom. Come on. Okay, barracks coming up from BacT, so we'd just be assuming a stable, considering we're Berbers here. Brute is on stone. He's also got a mass on gold. Could just be going for a monk play. And that's why you don't have it ungarrisoned, ladies and gents. I don't see any villagers going forward, as of yet. But I kind of would just be expecting fire ship to come in. And it's kind of unfair those galleys might go round the back of the dock, I'm not gonna lie. But what's the transition here? I'm not seeing anything as of yet. Not seeing any upgrades come in. Not seeing any units get made. So I'm starting to wonder why we went Castle Age, right? What did we go Castle Age for? Okay, 1 TC coming. There's fire ship coming in, so resources a little bit off. BacT's gonna click at pretty much the exact time. You've got to use your power spike. And now BacT's up to 11 galleys. And on, like this is actually a major issue, not going for a demo in this stock. The amount of damage you could potentially get. He's stuck here. He's absolutely stuck. Monastery coming in now as well. Of course they're not as cheap anymore. Back to full price. Kind of sad. TC from BacT as well. Just going to help defend this gold. But Knights will be on the way as well. No farms as of yet. So he's still relying on the fish economy, which isn't going to be fantastic in the long term. Okay, good demo shot there. Looks like it. One more, or 2 more demos coming over. Pull back. Finally, but you might lose a dock. Because war galleys with pod can actually take out docks relatively fast. And I think both players, yeah, just happy to add TCs at home. A couple of knights on the way from BacT. Going knights against Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Going for knights against Bohemians always seems like a slight risk. Gold shaft mining's in, of course, so you get so much gold. Very easy to mass. Forward monastery coming from BacT as well though, so if any units do get converted, should be able to convert them back. And let's see if he actually goes for husbandry first versus armor. Maybe expecting monks. And he could get a few kills here. These villagers are not going to be able to run back. And just get in front of them? Yeah. One villager gets down. This is the beauty of knights. There's a high damage unit and 2 villagers gone already. Snipe the farm, snipe the farm, snipe the farm. But, like, seeing farms getting sniped is honestly one of the things I hate in game, especially when people do it in ladder games, but I love seeing it as a spectator. It's one of my favourite things to watch. It's so fucking annoying. Okay, 2 fission ships are still alive. But BacT's eco, which is gonna be better now. So if Brew does want to catch up, he's gonna have to add another TC. Does have farms dropped, and BacT's not get 1 farm dropped at all. He's still got less idle time than Brew, of course. Does get a knight converted. This I was talking about. It's always a risk. Does take the monk though. The monk was moonwalking there. And there is a HP advantage for this knight, so monk micro on point. Always looking for the knights with the high HP. I still think 2 TCs and monk defense is gonna be enough. Ideally you need another TC, and looks like he's gonna go for one just here in the stone. Yeah. Just have the monks. And BacT's also going for a 3rd TC of his own now, so it's going to be hard to close this gap. Ooh, they were close. He does take 1, but these villagers totally on guard them now. He's going to have to pull back. Only get 1 monastery production. And honestly, if you maybe micro the weak knight, you maybe get away with this, but you're going to lose a few villagers. And it could have maybe been worse there. That's going to sound really crazy, but it could have been worse. BacT is getting a nice little army together though. Maybe the next step would be Siege Workshop in the hill here, which would be fantastic, give him a real pushing point. And he's adding in some scouts for the monks too, so I like that addition. And he's just going to go looking now. Just gonna go looking. I'm gonna find one. Yep. Good value, get out of there. Knight's coming in. 3 monks too now as well. Should be able to convert back the knight. Just click all 3 of them. And Brew actually deletes. 4 TC now coming down from BacT. 8 farms up. It's gonna be difficult to produce from all these TCs and keep making knights, but I need to get dropping some farms. 20 on wood now, so it does have a decent little bank going. Scale just coming in now as well. Will help to just tank some fire on 50 TCs, but really do need +2 to make things easier. Castle coming up from Brew now. I don't know, it's odd. He's obviously playing very risky, defensive. It's not like a crazy boom either, but I suppose the castle does help things. I don't really think sleep wagons, the food trucks, food carts, whatever you want to call them, are really going to help things. Especially with these number of knights. But we'll soon find out. He's really getting closed in the map, right? Look at the map. BacT has just advanced his position from his starting base here to the east, and it gives him a little bit of pushing point, and if Brew does want to come past, he's got pretty good line of sight. All the houses here as well. Brew's on a bit of a timer. He is only 6 villagers behind though. There are a lot of villagers unguarded here. Probably needs another TC to be honest. Does have enough stone for another castle. Needs a lot more monks. He's only got 1 monk out on the field. And he's losing villagers left, right, and centre at the moment. It's just not really done much. It's kind of like watching the game without yesterday. Played like super greedy. Now these guys are siege and do need redemption. They should take out the monks, but I don't think the value is worth it, because we're now 17 villagers behind. Brew's gonna go for a castle on the gold, okay. These villagers are totally unprotected. There's 7 knights there. What is the plan? How many? Look at the eco KD, 33 to 1. You can't expect to win a game with an eco KD like that. And it's not even like you're trading military-wise. 29 to 63. 35 to 1. This is like total brutal domination. Let's see if BacT can be annoying with the monks though and just micro them down. And I think the castle goes up. It's certainly looking like that. I kind of like that Briz added more fish though. Seems to be there's been more fighting going on there than I've actually realised. But he's back up to 10 fishing ships, which does help supplement things. What is the vitals? Just hanging around at the moment, no? BacT has lost quite a few knights here. I think he just got to garrison the villagers, alright? What are you doing? You're only 30 vills behind now. Eco KD 41 to 1. And it's still going to rise. That villager's going to go down. Yep. Yes. Oh boy. Okay, castle from BacT, I love that. You can also fall back to the stone here. It will deny a lot of farms, and also on the TC as well. You could argue that's where Brew really needed his first castle to be, here and here. Then that really kind of fortifies the area it's got. And would also get, like, if it was here, get him onto the stone. This castle's great because it gets him onto the gold, but the knights can still come in and raid, of course, if they're not completely well done. And look at that. And Brew just calls it. No real position to get out of. Bit of a nightmare game number 1. The eco KD is 52 to 1. Like, that's insane. That's insane, man. Okie dokes. So we're getting quite a similar map gen from game number 1, right? But BacT's up 1-0, goes for Japanese now. Very strong Nomad civilization, quite flexible in what they can go for. No TCs down as yet for both players. 30 seconds into the game, and neither got a TC, and BacT only just getting his down after about 40 seconds. So that's actually quite long. Quite unexpected for 2 professional players to... I don't want to say waiting, but seeking a position. RB means particularly good. Nomad Civ, wonder pick game 1. They are actually very good. I'm guessing this is all riled up. They're a very strong civilization. Largely just because of the mining techs are insane. Getting the mining techs for free in Feudal Age and Castle Age can make them extremely oppressive, especially when the castle drop meta is really strong in Nomad. And the unique unit's also pretty damn good. Can be very oppressive. Lots of HP, lots of pierce armor. Not particularly hard to mass when you can spam castles all over the map. Only cost wood and gold. Don't need the big eco for it at all. Can also abuse the market to get up to Imperial Age. Very easy because you have such crazy amount of gold income. Do you want to see a good use of them? on the VOD just today. There's Doubt versus Running. But that series is going to be up on YouTube tomorrow as well. But they're good. They counter some civs particularly well, especially civs that don't have redemption. So, for an example, like Persians would be a good one. The Bohemians match up pretty damn well. Like Bohemians late game against Persians is just like I guess Bohemians late game against many civs is just a pure civ one. If you can get to like Halp, Hufnitze, it's extremely difficult to stop. Extremely difficult. Okay, so BacT as TC'd in the middle here. He's actually very close to the water inlet. Which does make things a little bit awkward. Can be very difficult to farm. Of course, with Japanese, you probably want to prioritize fishing. Double HP in these guys and extra pierce armor, so it can be very difficult to take down. And Bru is over to the left-hand side, so they're actually relatively close to each other. Having the dogs so close is quite interesting, because Mongols can get up super fast with the hunt income. So you want to prioritize boars really early. And Mongols can be a really, really strong past feudal age into like a fire civilization. Although going for water pressure against Japanese is going to be trickier than usual. But he's got like 3 boards at the very least. Mobile, thank you for the follow. Let's see what the sheep situation is like. A lot better for Brew this time. You can see pretty good scouting around the TC. Going for the shoreline as well. Hasn't discovered where the enemy dock is. And for BacT, he knows where the dock is. Sees around the TC. And let's get the Fog of War back. I think he's maybe discovered that, but that looks maybe like a starting sheep or villager. But I think that was a sheep. Probably went down here, then up, and then got discovered. So I think BacT's scouting was looking pretty damn good. Whatever bought them as a 50s helps. Yeah, they're strong. They're strong in Nomad. They are really strong. The mining text makes them pretty damn flexible. Makes them pretty damn flexible. They can be extremely oppressive. Any gunpowder civ can work on Nomad, to be honest. Even Turks. Just the viability of Fast Castle Unique Unit makes it's way more viable than most other maps. Usually, because Feudal Age is accelerated, get a castle up, win everything. Best kind of counter to that though is probably going for an extended Feudal Age, get some map control, make some military, stop castle drops, try and stop the opposing military from massing too much and taking out your opponent's fish. Castle Age, hand cannons as well. Oh boy. But even like the transition to Imperial Age is really nice. Generally, because of the castle meta on Nomad, being able to get instant bombard cannon is extremely, extremely strong, provided you've researched chemistry in Castle Age. So you're maybe looking at Bohemians where that works. Also works with Turks, of course, and with Malians it can be really strong because their university research is 80% faster. These transitional periods are extremely, extremely important on Nomad. Especially when you have situations like this, the dock's so close, and Brute is going to be up first. No second dock as of yet, and he's not even on gold. And he's gonna go for pressure on land. BacT going for a second dock. He probably that's like, is he seeing that it's Japanese fish and he's not even bored? Oh no, I think he's only just discovered it. So he's already committed to the land here. And let me just flip round the scoreboard. It's been doing that quite a bit recently. Second dock coming down from Brute as well. It's quite confusing now because the docks are in opposite positions, but Well, we're more concerned what's going on in land. That's the main part of the game. You're going up the feudal age with no limb. I love it. And there's actually going to be a sneaky range. Does he know where the gold is? Okay. Forward range should be nice, and if you're going to go for water pressure as well, makes sense. Galleys, what? What? Not a massive lover of galleys here. I guess it makes sense. You're gonna get fletching for your archers anyway. There's some more wiggle room, I suppose, with micro. 2 galleys to snipe fish. Yeah, good luck. They're Japanese. They've got double HP. That ain't gonna work. They've also got more pierce armor. That's a lot you're gonna have to do. And with 2 fires out, you've got no chance. Really gonna struggle. No patrol from either, but first hit is in from BacT, which is fantastic. Okay, does have a patch of D here, that's pretty nice. Barry's coming up now from BacT because the archers are on the way. And look how much damage you take. You still get 84 HP, man. How much is your elo gonna inflate on Nile Delta? It depends how well people are prepared, man. I have a tier list in civilizations. Look at that. Down. No value what? Absolute 0 value. It's never gonna get value from that. Honestly, that's a bizarre decision. Not a good decision. And now his fish are gonna die. Did we get any villagers on land? Looks like we did get one, so it's good counter damage at least, so well done, bro. But yeah, this is a head scratcher for me. Big time head scratcher. BacT even going for Time Watch, and we'll just see the increase in LS here, which will improve things. And I love that from Brew. You actually walled in the mining camp as well. And just look at that. You get Time Watch, and it's almost paid off for itself instantly because you can see the tower coming now. And the archers, if you recognise the archers around the other side, I wouldn't be against just rushing us down with villagers. But Brew does actually get a wall in, so that's nice. Good job from Brew. Really nice job. Market coming up now. Gonna start selling some wood by the looks of it. In fact, he does have another lumber camp down here, and man, his base is so compact. He can't really move to the left-hand side at all because he's built his TC right next to the water. But he's pushed Brew totally off water now. That's fantastic. And now Brew going for a stable. Oh boy. I mean, everything's so compact. I don't love it. It should be easy to add a couple of spears, and even then, tower in the TC can't just run away. I feel if it was like more open, I would love the Scout Edition, but I prefer getting to Castle Age. Prefer getting to Castle. Unless he wants to add some knights. I don't know. Scottish accent, yeah. How's it going, Tokaraka? Enjoyed the games last night. The game on the zoo was particularly fun. I'd played the map before, so I had a decent idea what it looked like. And how stupid it is. It's content right there. Okay, a few skirms, a couple of archers. Do have fletching, so they'll take out a villager, no problem. Brew's up to Castle Age, and I still don't... What did he make a stable for? Nice job with the unit composition. Yeah, I mean, Teuton Halb SO is pretty insane, right? I need to work in the micro with the siege hunters. Does he like need to explore the rest of the map or whatever? No, he has good vision. I don't get it. Yeah, it's a horrible matchup for humans. As the Halbeso. Tooting the Halbeso especially. Magyars should kind of be okay, but you really need to be accurate with your CA, right? Yeah, but Magyar CA fully upgraded, they're one of the funnest units to play with. They're unbelievably strong. I actually prefer fully upgraded Magyar CA playing with them like versus like Mangadai. Okay, archers are going to get cleared up. Too many skirms. Both players on the way to Castle Age, and I think Brood's going to get straight on tonight. By the looks of it. So I get 2 on foot. What? I think I prefer coming forward with the Siege Workshop now. Oh. Sometimes you ask, sometimes you receive. Coming from this angle, I don't mind it at all. Should be able to chip away on the TC. Also, the stables here, so it does kind of make sense. And I guess the scouts here to get rid of the 2 skirmishers, which doesn't pay off in the end. BacT did towers goal, just in case. More dogs coming up on the north side. Yeah. Magyar Hussar as well. I suppose that would be a crazy comp. I mean, it is a crazy comp, right? I'm just gonna wall in, just in case. 7 villagers behind now is BacT. Ram first? Nah, I think you go for the high damage, especially when you have the wood line right here, right? Try and take out some villagers. I don't know why you would open Ram here. He's not really particularly walled off. You can range a TC and everything. There's also, I mean, there is this as well. Maybe you could go like for 3 mangoes, then add the Ram to try and take out production. But I think Mangonel, you get the most benefit from there. It's getting pushed off in Lando, and a lot of idle villagers here. To try and wall the TC in. I think he's already got control of the right hand side, and he kind of has control of the left. But I don't think it's necessary, in all honesty. I don't know why the mangoes came all the way down here. To me, that's odd. Why not just hit here? Just hit here. Maybe concerned. Well, I guess Bodkin on the watchtower now does make things complicated. And crossbows on the TC. This is a T90 always says it, right? This is a problem with forward buildings. You cannot reinforce at home. And yeah, Brood doesn't have any buildings at home. 2 knights, so gotta go for the crossbows. Does micro this one back? I suppose he has totally. He's totally idled this wood line. Imagine a tower here. That would be insane. Nice T90 impression. It's so true though, he says it all the time. And T90 always does like impressions of himself. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? And really nice job from BacT just idling villagers here, and Brew now being forced to react and send villagers to hunt these guys down. Not ideal. BacT still 10 vills ahead. Is he adding more fish? Yes he is. So got water control. Add more fishing ships. Just supplement your eco. And did BacT clear up that mangonel? Looks like it. And now Brew is forced onto Scarps. Trying to get back onto water as well. But it's going to be hard. But if he masses enough, he can maybe surprise. BacT, second TC now coming down. I don't know, it just seems like Brew's... It's not really played Bohemians the way they've been getting played in Game 1. And also, Mongols... Kind of the same, to be honest. I don't know if it's because BacT's playing so well and forcing them into these decisions. But for me, the galley opening was extremely strange. Very, very strange. These crossbows can do so much. One scorpion here, not getting any value at all. Also, got a stable with knights. Not really doing too much. BacT's now moving over to stone. Let's get a castle up and just go Yasama, man. Let's do it. Yeah. Bruce gonna get on water. What is this monk converting here? There's nothing to convert. What the hell, man? Unless the ship was there and he's now tasked it. And he could have. Okay, Mangonel's back. Needs to send it. Should be an easy snipe. Really. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That could be massive value for Bray. He's got a patrol, man. Patrol! War galley coming in for BacT as well. Where's the reaction? Where's the reaction? Fire galleys are over here. All of these fish could go down. Obviously, they're going to take some time being Japanese, but the fire ships do melt fishing ships super quick. Looks like the crossbow's starting to go down as well. Second TC now coming up from BacT, but good value from Brew. Good value. Hopefully that can start to swing the focus, so well done there. But BacT's certainly thinking about a castle. With that amount of villagers, and second TC now on the goal now as well, so he's starting to expand. Can't really go this way, or it's quite challenging to go this way when you have ranges, stable, siege workshop in the back, so you're kind of forcing your opponent to come towards you actually. Now imagine if Bray is able to get a castle up here, that's really going to be throttling your opponent, pincering them with buildings. Crossbow's been annoying in the back here. Gotta send the mango, there's just so much going on right now. Send the mango now, there we go. Don't know why the fires are going down there, but could actually start to be a hindrance. Take some move. Scorpion. Try and get it over here. Should line up pretty nice. And, oh! That was actually like an elite shot for a Scorpion, which are usually pretty ass. The accuracy of Scorpions is horrible. Okay, did we clear up the crossbows? Looks like it. 53 to 52 villagers, of course BacT does quite a relative... Ooh, nice shot. Can he try to get some conversions? He does have quite a substantial military lead at the moment. And crossbows pretty much gonna get cleared out. Thanks to the follow as well, Tokaraka. Okay, demo mixed in here could be a fantastic. Oh, no, come on. Gimme. Did we go for the? Come on, we can get so much value. Ooh, good demo. Good demo. We need another one for the fishing ships. Okay, third TC now coming down. Brew's wood eco is on the absolute limit, and BacT's coming for a castle. Quite defensive, actually. Have some balls, man. Could have been more forward. Could have been more forward. And Brew's going for a reactive castle by the looks of it, but 13 villagers on it. And at this point, it's going to be a race to Imperial Age. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him just completely idle as TCs now. Could have been more. Exactly, could have been more forwards. Go for some balls, man. Go for it, yeah. Stonewall the other side. Oh, he's got Bodkin. Oh my god. Bro, no. Oh my god. Yikes. Yikes. And he is trying to sell some resources to get at the Imperial. It's basically a race to Trebs at this point. Still defending. I actually forced quite a reaction from BacT on water. They still get 11 fishing ships. And some down here. So BacT's done a fantastic job of redocking, but there is actually a fire going down there, so nice job. Brute is going to be up. And he's going to be up considerably faster. Obviously castles are fantastic, for BacT, gives him a lot of map. He's also clearing this up to the right hand side, so we'll be able to expand out, and already is with another TC. It's not like he can get. It's not like he's really going to make Samurai in this matchup. But for Brew, having a castle is going to be extremely important in terms of longevity, so you can get to Mangadai. See, ideally you need a number of castles, right? You want to be going for Trebs, you want to be going for Mangadai. He is up first though. If he can somehow take out the castle, and then they get another castle up here, would be really nice. But he's not totally safe here. And he's really got no military. And BacT's gonna come and he's gonna put a castle on his face. Go here. Honestly, you could maybe take out that with villagers at this point. There's a knight coming as well. Bucket is another gold behind as well. Yeah. Could be a big shot though. Could be a big shot. Out to micro. Nice split with the crossbows. Knight in there should actually do the job. Okay, start building, start building, start building. Start building. What are you doing, man? Towers, is he going for you? Is he really gonna go for Yasama? Oh my god. What an absolute Chad. Quick, get Yasama before your castle dies. No, he's just going for a safety guard tower. I guess that makes sense, right? So you, especially with the Mangadai coming over, you can just hop in the tower if needed. And BacT's going for a mass selling job. Look at the price of food, 161 gold. And he is going to be up 2 castles versus 2 in this kind of weird pattern here. Blue, red, blue, red. He's going to have a decent lead though. There's going to be quite a few trebs out from Brew, but he's totally off gold. He's not got any villagers in gold at the moment. What are you doing, man? You can't even make a treb. Brew. Where are these villagers going? More towers? Tower here would be awesome, with also range of gold. And obviously take out so much of the wood. He's gonna go for more towers. Or another castle. Okay, one treb is in queue. Another one on the way. And where is the one treb out already? Okay, it's here. Does he not see the gold? Nah, he saw it. He was here, right? He would have saw it, just wasn't on it. Okay, ballistics as well. Give us Yasama. There's no excuse. You can see the eco is just so much greater now for BacT. 93 villagers, 26 military. He's done a great job of just clearing this out. More guard towers coming up. More guard towers coming up here. It's gonna be real difficult for Brew to clear all this up. And he's gonna clear the castle up, but he's still losing villagers. And BacT's gonna start to be able to produce some trebs from this one. And ballistics of the towers gonna be pretty fucking pog. Gonna be pretty fucking pog. Yasama or Riot. It's even buying stone to continue putting up towers. And this here should be GG. Completely now. Did lose a lot of villagers, but one tower up here. And Brew's struggling a lot, but BacT does potato quite a few of his crossbows, so he's going to start working away on his castle. Chemistry and Bracer. Oh, the production on the right is gone? Yeah, completely. Completely. Brew just gave that up. Okay, ARP as well. Very defensive castle. Very defensive. Quite an odd placement, actually. Is chipping away on the guard towers. BacT's actually going to make one bind. Does have a forward range now as well, which is nice. He's really not getting any trebs from this one. Castle does go down, so good job from Brew. Got 2 castles there. These orbs are a bit of an issue though. BacT does have enough for another castle. I wonder if he just goes for more towers versus castles. I would go for more towers. Towers are the chat play. If he doesn't love guard towers, it's just a crying shame he's not got Usama. Of course, gives your towers more hours, and it's always nice to look at. Arbalest versus Mangadai Befledging. I don't think we really need to guess or say who's going to win that one. Another castle coming up now. Brazil's got 45 villagers versus 112 for BacT. And kind of fitting after saying that, right? You're not really in the game and it's 46 minutes and you have 53 population. When your opponent has 100 more pop. I think anytime you're in a game in a 1v1 and it's like 46 minutes and you're under 100 pop, you're in difficulty. And if you are under 100 pop, you're doing some crazy, hyper aggressive, all in. But Bray wasn't really in that. But GG to BacT, GG's. He'll be through pretty convincingly, and he's a really solid player on Nomad. Just a crying shame we didn't get Usama, man. What is he doing?